Hey guys, I'm Nalu.
And I'm Samadhi.
And we're Surfers Gone Tropo. So we've been living on a catamaran with our dad since May 2022. And we search for uncrowded waves. And yeah, today we're doing something different.
We're going aboard that boat over there. And we're going to have a look around, have a tour of the boat, and ask them a few questions.
Stay tuned! Hey guys, we're on MODOC, a boat owned by Earth Race, and here we're talking with Josh, and he's giving us a tour of the boat.
How we doing? Good to meet you guys.
Okay, so what are you guys all about? Like, what's your main mission on the boat? What do you do?
So we work with government organisations here in Costa Rica and through Central America, helping stop illegal activities in jungles, marine protected areas, and thereabouts. So we do patrols in the water to stop illegal fishing, people fishing in marine protected areas, people fishing in areas they shouldn't be, or catching too many fish. Also, we work in the jungles to stop gold mining in the Corcovado jungle, illegal poaching of wildlife. Here in Costa Rica, every animal on land is protected, other than farmed animals, so any person taking an exotic animal is illegal, and also deforestation and logging as well. We stop these operations in the jungle too.
How did the boat get its name, and what does MODOC mean?
So MODOC is actually one of the tribes of one of the Native American tribes, originally in, I believe it was New Mexico. Don't hold me to that, I'm not entirely sure, but so there are two ships like this, two ships built at the same time. This one was renamed after being the Navy ship. It was renamed as the MODOC, which is one of the Native American tribes, and its sister ship was named the Comanche, which is another Native American tribe at the time. Yeah.
When was the boat built?
This boat was built in 1944. So this boat was originally a tugboat for the US Navy, and it used to pull the broken and tow all the battleships out of Japan and bring them back to the States when they were all finished. So this is still original. A lot of parts of this boat are still original, and yeah, so over 80 years old now, or nearly 80 years old.
Wow,
Yes, so two main engines. So we've got the port engine and the starboard engine. This here is the steering. Would you believe no big steering wheels these days? It's just all electronic, done by this little guy.
Okay, so what organisation is behind MODOC?
So MODOC is run by an organisation called Earth Race. Earth Race originally started as a venture to promote biodiesel throughout the planet. So the captain, Pete Bethune, he built a boat after working in the oil and gas industry.
Yeah.
He built a boat that travelled around the world and still holds the world record today for circumnavigating the globe in the fastest time. That boat was powered by waste cooking oils and the biodiesel of the waste cooking oils. That then led him into doing a campaign in Antarctica where he stopped the whaling stopped the Japanese whaling fleet and tried to put a stop to the whaling down there. He went to prison for this as a big publicity thing for Sea Shepherd and everyone else that was involved. He went to prison in Japan and did essentially brought this to light, and now apparently there is no more whaling in Antarctica from the Japanese whaling fleet. So after that, he then was figuring out what he was going to do and how he was going to promote his conservation stuff. He decided that a TV show was probably the best way. So he started a TV show called The Operatives, and he was working throughout different areas, doing different missions on conservation organisation and getting through the jungles and marine protected areas and stopping illegal fishing and stuff, and had a TV show built around this. And then after that, that all came to a close, and he needed to keep going and doing his conservation thing. So we ended up getting two guys, one guy that was really wanting to help us and get a boat for us, and one guy that actually sponsored us a drone for being able to fly. So we matched these two people together and managed to come up with MODOC, where we now have a landing grid on the board that we can fly this drone from, which is essentially like a mini helicopter. River in Portland, Oregon, and what it was used as a float for a houseboat for 80 years. Paddle it out. So we chucked it in the water and paddled these things out, towed it up and then craned it all on board. It was so big.
This is like a big paddle board.
Yeah.
Where are you guys from?
Australia. I'm in Byron Bay area.
Byron Bay?
Germany.
Yeah, I've been to Byron Bay.
Yeah.
Super. It's always a gift, and so they're normally given away when you got people travelling. It's like keeps you safe on travel. Or they used to give it,
Especially over water, right?
yeah, it used to be given to mariners. So when the Maori were, they were descended from Hawaii amongst other places. So when the canoe would leave, the sons and the husbands on it would all get given a small version of those, often in jade or called
Yeah.
So like just a bigger one.
Yeah, slightly bigger.
Where's the crew on board?
So the whole crew are all volunteers. Everyone on board this boat is a volunteer. So people pay to come on board and donate money to our cause, and then they come and crew with us. At the moment, we have so many different people from all around the world. We've got someone from Israel, we've got someone from Belgium, we've got one from the UK. There's 2 New Zealanders, a couple of Americans. There's a lot of different diversity throughout the boat, and all different people from all different walks of life. But it's really cool to get on board and interact with all these people that have all come from different areas and different parts of the world and had different experiences, and it's a very interesting group, really, when it comes down to it. This is the aft deck. This is where everything gets stored and kept, all the tenders and barge and stuff. So we've got the barge down there, we've got a raptor there, and that'll get stored up here when we're underway. At the back there is our fire pit, so we'll cook on there or have a fire on the back of the boat every now and again, and just sit around, have a couple of beers, and talk about the day of hard work that we've done. Big crane as well for lifting whatever we need on board, supplies, concrete, all that sort of stuff. We've got the big crane there on the back as well. Down here, I don't know if you might not have enough light to see, you'll grab a spotlight. Down there is the chain locker, and every time we pull anchor, we need to get someone down in there to lift to move the chain around to stop it from piling up and getting stuck, so we can't actually bring the anchor chain in. So you get put down there. If you're the newest crewmate, that's where you go, and you're getting covered in crabs and sand and mud and barnacles and everything else that comes off the chain. And if you've been sitting in there if we've been anchored for like 3 months, God help you. there. This is a new bathroom we're just building, so we're just getting a new bathroom put in there. Tool room over there. Come through here, get some lights on. This is our dive locker. So we've just concreted the floor in here, so we have a load of dive tanks and stuff if we ever have dive missions or something to go on. Normally it's filled with we've got a dive compressor that goes in there and everything as well. And then this here is the engine room. So he helps us in the jungle, track people from like illegal gold mines or poachers or something like that. So he was fully trained in the States, and he is police hold and bite trained as well. So we do bite training with him, where we put a bite sleeve on and he'll come and attack your arm and have a bit of fun. And he's just a very good. He's probably the most loved crewmate on this boat, I think.
Thank you for watching our video.
Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and the notification bell to keep posted. And check out our earlier posts and look at our Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. So have we gone Troppo? Woo!